we go. We've got the good old family chat. We've got Moist. Thank you very much for joining us, Moist. Because a few people will enjoy the word moist. We've also got the Coattail Riders. We've got the Mugwumps. They're all here to say hello. The Slaves of George. 1912 Titanic Swim Team. Gone with the Wind. Red Hot Trivia Peppers. They're all here. The gang. They're all here.
Excellent.
And we even have the comments up and everything.
Look, I'm working.
We're making things happen now. There was a non-zero chance none of that would have worked about a minute ago.
This is the first night I've chosen not to bring a drink, and the night I've never needed it more.
You've done yourself there, mate. You've done yourself in there.
Oh, no. All I've got is this Coke, and I'll let you decide what that means.
We'll find out as the night progresses. Check in about 20 minutes to find out which one it is. Goes nuts on sugar after 6 o'clock. Why, his wife will be furious with me for letting him have one. He won't sleep.
I'm a rebel.
So we've got all tied up here as well. Insert pun here. DJs. The Mighty Morphing Flower Arrangers. That's quite good, isn't it?
I do quite like that. I love a flower arrangement.
I do, yeah. Well, we know that about you. The Flying Monkey Squadron, forever playing with myself. Excellent. Well done. Oh. Well, we're fine. Everything's fine now, right? Everything's fine now. You need to tell me that with words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff.
Excellent. Hopefully all of you will have seen our poll that we put up yesterday afternoon. That is on the main Facebook page. You can check us out there. That is, of course, Quizmasters Trivia. If you don't know that, you are in the wrong place. But check that out. Give us a react for which day you would like to have the second trivia on. So we'll always have the Friday. We're going to keep that as it is. But we will add on another, like we did on Wednesday just gone. We'll have another one, which may be on a Wednesday, and that's what's winning at the moment.
Quite a bit.
By quite a bit. It's an awful lot.
So if you don't want Wednesday, get involved.
Yeah, you need to get involved, but coordinate and all vote for a different one, because if you all vote for different ones, then Wednesday's still going to win. We've got Cruisers, hello. Ready to play, the Beards, Tips Pterodactyls, Jet from Nelson Bay, / Shoal Bay, the Rixons. How do we make a group name? Where do we go? You don't go anywhere. Just right here. Just pop it in the comments. Tell me your team name. That's all it takes, Julie. There's nothing to it.
Power of imagination.
Power of imagination. Hello, Sloopy and the Rude Boys once again. On that, I will say, please remember to keep your answers for yourselves on perhaps a notepad. Here's one I prepared earlier for demonstrative purposes. Jot your answers down on a notepad or similar, rather than putting them in the comments. Don't put them in the comments, because then other people will see them and steal your answers, and then they'll win the glory. And you don't want to be responsible for someone else taking your glory. That's yours. You earned it. Don't give it away. Don't do that. Alright, we've got Quiz in My Pants from Shoal Bay. We've got Norfolk and Chance.
Love them.
They're a fantastic team. Been drunk all week. Are you confessing or telling me your team name?
This is, unfortunately, this is Quizmasters Trivia. AA is in the next live stream over.
Yeah, I'll be there to run that in a moment. We have Team Duo. I said Sundays for the kids. Oh no, that's your suggestion. That's not your team name. They're suggesting a Sunday quiz for kids, and they already did that. Thank you, Nicole. You did that on the comments of it before. Wine time, excellent. Trivia patch. Well, lovely to see you all. We've got about 3.5 minutes before we kick off the quiz. So make sure you've got your drinks at your side, your friends at the ready, whatever it is that you need to help you through tonight. Have those along with you. And we'll be underway very, very shortly. We've got, and in last place, got tons of you. It's lovely to see you all. I did definitely hear you, Nicole. I heard you. I even replied and everything, which I don't do all the time. Speed dating for life, discounted cheaper for cash, 3 water rats. Excellent. Excellent. What a great bunch of people we've got joining us tonight. So, I hope you're all ready for the quiz. As I explained before, just keep the answers for yourself. We will mark them all together at the end of the round. I'll give you the answers, you mark it up and tell us your scores in the comments if you'd like. Don't have to do anything. You can just sit and listen to this like it was a radio show. If you wanted to, you're more than welcome to. And speaking of radio shows, Thank you. I do this for a living. If you are an early riser, you can check out ABC Newcastle. That's 12:33 a.m. on your radio dials. Also on your digital radio or online streaming. At 6:20, I will be on the air talking to the breakfast team about our live quizzes. So please come and say hello during that segment. 6:20 that'll be. Hello, No Beards. Hello. That's it. And I have clarified with No Beards before that is a description of the team and not a preference, which I'm really pleased with. King's Landing are around. Nigel No Friends. Lara Brainmasters. Merloy.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. That's why, yeah, they're one of yours, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've got All Alone. It's a shame that all these people saying that they're on their own or playing with themselves. I mean,
you're not alone. We're all together.
That's it. That's exactly right. We are all here to play our trivia together as one. Together as one. We'll be... Yep. So we've got about a minute and a half or so. I know the time is...
Just see my favourite team name.
Oh!
It's Friday. You've got to get down on Friday.
Friday. Hello. The Lunatics are ready to go, which is excellent. As a timely reminder, just because it just happened, we don't monitor the messages on the page at this time. It's a little bit difficult with everything else going on, but if you do have a question, you can put it in the comments. Let us know in the comments if you have a question about what's happening right now. Because there's a lot going on in the...
I have so many screens.
I know. Well, that's exactly right. Aiden has now, because I said to him last week that he's just... The extra screen was, taking liberties. He's added a 4th to make him look even busier.
I have also added that extra job we talked about.
Yeah, I know you've added the extra job we talked about. But it's a matey-uppy type job. It's a lot...
Just going to let everyone remember this exists.
Beautiful GIF. If you weren't here on Wednesday, that was revealed from my own personal archive. An unfortunate Spider-Man filming incident when I was a boy. Right. We've got the Indoor Kites. Hello, stranger. The Great Expectations. The McMeaners Hall of Fame. Oh, it's just... the creamy fettuccinos. They're one of mine.
Oh, well, that's good.
From the Mary Ellen. Hello. Hello. It's nice to see you all. All right. Normally we'd do a little bit of more chatting between us, but I think it's about time we started to get underway because it is
probably about
that time. It's 7 o'clock. So let's get our pens at the ready. Jot down your answers at home. Please don't put them in the comments as we go through our quiz. Our first question of the night looks something like this. So which word for a large animal also means to put up with or endure? A type of large animal that also means to put up with or endure. That's number 1. Number 2, on the 24-hour clock, what time is 5 p.m? And number 3, what is the capital of India? That should be the capital city, not the capital letter, of course. What is the capital of India? We asked about India last week. We asked what the most populous city was last week.
I'm shocked you can remember any of these.
I remember every question I've ever asked, Aiden. Like Ollivander. Every wand he ever sold. Me, every question I've ever asked.
I have a file on my computer that remembers every question we've ever asked.
Yeah, no, no. It's my file up here, mate.
Ah, it must explain your slow buffering time.
Sorry, what?
Oh.
That's a simple joke, but it's a good one, isn't it?
You are a simple man full of simple jokes.
Yeah. Well, it pays me sometimes. Alrighty, that is 1 to 3. Which word for a type of large animal is also a word meaning to put up with or endure? Number 2, on the 24-hour clock, what time is 5 p.m? And number 3, what is the capital city of India? Number 4, we have a famous face. Please tell me this Australian actor's name. For number 4, and she has a bonus point attached. She won the 2017 Silver Logie for Best Actress for playing Joan Miller on which 9 network drama series? Back in 2017. Quarren Trivia is also joining us. So is Clueless, Ball Manor. The indoor kites are expanding as we speak. Excellent.
Wait, the indoor kites are expanding?
Yep.
Sounds like they're about to take flight.
Yep, we can only hope. We can only hope to see that one day. That's their goal. Okay, so who is this actor, and the bonus point for what show did she win Best Actress at the Logies in 2017? We've gone to number 5 now, which is about the human body, this section, from 5 till I say so. It will be human body related questions. Number 5 is, there are how many chambers in the human heart? How many chambers in the human heart? Number 6, multiple choice for you. Which grow faster, the fingernails or the toenails? One of them grows faster than the other, but which one is which? Number 7, a phrenologist looks at which part of the human body?
Should say that is professionally. He can look at any bit he wants in his own time.
If recreationally not interested, what does he do for his job? What does he look at for his job? Number 8. This one I might have to explain because it's a bit wordy in a strange way. The Scottish word kist, describing a large coffer, means the same as which word used to describe a part of the human body? Does that make sense? Do I have to...
Have a go again, why not?
Yeah, it's... So the Scottish word kist refers to a large coffer, a type of large coffer. The large coffer that it is the word for shares the same name as a part of the human body in English.
That's what we call a connect the dots question.
Yeah, it's only connect, but rubbish without Sarah
Victoria Corrin Mitchell?
Victoria Corrigan Mitchell. Who's Sarah Corrin?
No one. Someone you've made
Sarah
up.
Corrin. I'm sure there's a person called Sarah Corrin. Don't Google it. See, you've put in this extra screen and you're using it to Google when I'm wrong. It is a made-up job that you've made up just to annoy me.
You have Sarah Corrals,
That's what I said, probably.
which is a Colombian television actor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, from that famous Colombian telenovela, the time of the jungle rat, which was one of her early works that probably won't pop up on IMDb. Very early on, well, it probably won't be there. Number 9, a picture question in the human body, but not as dirty as I thought it would be initially. Starting with the letter F, what is the name of the bone highlighted in red? Highlighted in red there. They're not well, they are probably red in real life. This one? Normally
Depends how fresh
they
they are.
Yeah, it depends if you've given them a wash yet or not. But inside the body, I imagine they're probably pretty red. Sarah Connor from Terminator.
That's not what he said. Stop defending him.
Yeah, well, look, I've got friends in comment places. Okay. Number 10, another picture. Which letter corresponds to the lens in the human eye? A, B, C, or D? Which one of those letters corresponds to the lens in the human eye? A, B, C, or D? It's a beautiful cross-section, actually. Quite like that. I'd have that on my wall.
You have that on your wall, would you?
No, I would, yeah.
That's because you are pretentious.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, if someone comes around, I want to make them think I'm some sort of medical type person. Here's a cross-section of an eye on my wall. Can I interest you in a small sherry? I don't drink sherry. I want to make that very clear. Don't drink sherry. I do knit and drink copious amounts of tea, but I do not drink sherry. Yet. Not till after 8 o'clock. Number 11 takes us out of the human body, and we're into some general categories. Complete the title of this 1980s hit by Jamaican singer Carl Douglas. Kung Fu something. It's not Panda.
Oh, I was going to say salad.
Kung Fu salad? What's that?
It's number 69 on that takeaway shop down the road.
What's in the Kung Fu salad? The number 69 at the takeaway down the road.
Oh, no. It's got everything in it, but the difference is you can... I'm not finishing that joke, actually.
Yeah, no, best not. You leave that one. Kung Fu What was a 1980s hit for Carl Douglas. It's 8 letters. Aiden's trying to laugh very quietly. I can just see his shoulders moving. Number 12. Which European language is the official language of the nation Nicaragua? Which European language is the official language of Nicaragua? Is number 12. And 13 as well. Which Academy Award winning actor narrated the 2007 Australian documentary film Bra Boys? See if anyone else has checked in. So, yep, some people are commenting very much so that the life model with the human bone was indeed a boy. Some people noticed.
Bit objectifying?
Yeah.
This is why you guys aren't allowed at live drawing classes.
Just a reminder, friends, not to put your answers in the comments. Jot them down for yourselves and record them that way rather than putting them in the comments. You don't want people stealing your hard-earned answers. We go on to question number 14 now. Pictured here is which Australian representative rugby league player? It's number 14. He has a bonus point. He began his NRL career in 2002 with which side? So 14, what is the player's name? And the bonus point, he began his career in 2002 with which side?
I feel like I can hear that picture.
What sound does it make? Lads. Wade pointing out that he didn't notice the life models doodle.
That's a first.
I wasn't going to say that. I thought it. I wasn't going to say it.
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I know. He probably is too. I just wasn't going to. Excuse me. Oh, that's you. That's him now for everyone. It's the bloke who notices the doodle. Alrighty, time for a numbers game, I reckon. This is our first of 3 numbers games. All you need to do is pop your answer in the comments section to this next question. The question is, Joseph Dean makes the first hot air balloon flight in Australia when he takes off from the Cremorne Gardens in Melbourne this week. In which year? That's all I need to know. In which year was the first hot air balloon flight in Australia? Put that in the comments. We will find our closest answer, and the closest answer gets a round of applause from the studio and a surprise as well.
Hopefully.
If everything works. Okay, we've got our first guesses in. I will pop the timer on. So once the numbers game title at the top disappears, no more answers, no more bets. Just a couple more seconds. All right, that's it, closed. So pop your answers in there. A little bit of time for the stream to catch up. Let's see. You have, what did you have? Anything close or anything exact is a better question?
Look, I haven't spotted anything exact.
I've got a closey.
I've got a 2 away.
Yeah? Oh, okay, that's better than me. I've got a 5 away.
I think it's going to be 2 away.
Excellent. Lovely. All right, well, cue that up, and our correct answer, I can reveal, is 1858, which means our closest answer is Wade. Thank you for chiming in there, Wade, with an answer of 1860, our closest so far. So, a round of applause, and here's your surprise. Wonderful. Wonderful, bit of beaker. Excellent. All right, our next section, I actually changed the name of this section and didn't tell you.
I saw. Unless you've changed again.
No, I didn't change it a second time. It is called This is a Library.
Shh.
And as such, everything starts with shh. But only if you make that face at people. So, SH are the first letters of all of these answers until such time as it's no longer the thing. Number 15, which 2001 animated film was advertised as the greatest fairy tale never told? It's also one of the greatest films of all time.
Fabulous.
We were talking last week about things that were robbed of Oscars.
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely robbed of an Oscar.
Which Oscar? It's got to be best soundtrack.
Best soundtrack. Best film, I think. Just, let's get it out of the way. It would have had best film. I'm trying to think what won best film in 2001. Wade, can you please tell me in the comments which film won best picture in 2001? Because I know that you know.
He does tend to know those sorts of
He
things.
definitely knows that answer. I'm sure of it. Oh, you had a request for the next winning gift to be from 1912, from Wade. For Michael B. Jordan to be the next gift.
Sorry about that. That's. I couldn't see an animated one.
Fair enough. Sorry, deeply unprofessional. I just vastly misunderstood a very simple instruction. A very simple request that I was given. I completely misunderstood it. Number 16, what is the method of rapid writing an abbreviation and symbols used especially for taking dictation? Still starting with SH there. Gladiator? Gladiator was 2000, wasn't it?
That's what he's saying.
2001 for the year 2000 was Gladiator. Oh, so I want to know who won it in 2002 ceremony. Beautiful Mind. Thank you, Brian.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's a bit of rivalry there.
The turf.
There, the turf war there. Number 17, Blender Magazine and VH1 listed which song by REM on their list of 50 worst songs ever. I think this is a little bit harsh.
I also thought it was harsh.
I don't think it's that bad.
I think it's perfectly fine song.
It's a perfectly reasonable song.
But they've got better ones.
Yeah, fair play. That's fair play. Merloy knows it's a beautiful mind as well.
I want to take the full stop out of there.
We've got someone here who suggested it was Gladiator, but then went down in the style of the movie game when it's done live. Gladiator 2, Gladiator Reloaded, Gladiator Harder is my personal favourite.
Speaking of things that are enjoyable and funny...
I showed you that in confidence.
No, sorry, what? Oh, wrong gift, there it is.
Thank you.
No, things that I enjoy. So I spend most of my time here, along with several other jobs, looking at comments.
Yes.
And I always enjoy a funny one. So if you have a funny one, a la the one that's on the screen at the moment, chuck it down in the comments. If you get your joke on screen, 3 points.
3 points, yeah.
3 points.
Yeah, absolutely. If your joke gets up on the screen, like that one, then you get a point to your name. I do have to stop proceedings after this question. I'm going to put it up. In which sport is the O'Brien shift technique used? In which sport is the O'Brien shift technique used? What do you call a dog with no legs? Nothing. Yeah, it's quite good. I like that one. But I do have to pause to say hello to my mum, who's joined the stream. She's very upset I didn't last time she was here. So hello, Mum. It's Leslie Gray. Say hello to her. Make her feel like a Kardashian, players. Everyone at her. And she'll enjoy that, I hope. Gladiator Happy is the next one. No, the next Gladiator film of the franchise. Number 19, we go on to this photograph was taken in which English city? Starting with SH still.
I'm also very pleased with this joke. One, because it seems very well fitting in a trivia atmosphere.
Now, the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France; they were cooked in Greece. Excellent,
Lovely.
That's fantastic.
That is brilliant.
That's comedy. That's
you
comedy.
Have this one.
That's a masterclass. Have 2 points for that, I reckon. Absolute masterclass in comedy. Who else is joining us? All right. Number 20. Pictures here is a teen photo of which American actor? First name starts with SH, surname may or may not. Limbo dancer walked into a bar. He got disqualified. Excellent.
As is fair.
As is fair. That is the rules. Because it's Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack go under limbo stick.
Absolutely.
So everyone knows that. Calls himself a professional. Yes, Lisa, we are getting bonus points. If your joke makes it onto the screen, you get a bonus point. That is correct. Number 20 again. Pictured here is a teen photo of which American actor? As we go to 21 now. This is our Lest We Forget category, as it is, in fact, ANZAC Day tomorrow. So we will be having a few ANZAC-themed questions. For instance, what does ANZAC stand for number 21? What does ANZAC stand for? ANZAC. What does it mean? Number 22 as well. What are the next 7 words of this verse regularly recited on ANZAC Day? They shall not grow old. What are the next 7 words? They shall not grow old. Number 23, which 2 teams play in the annual AFL ANZAC Day clash at the MCG? Although, probably not tomorrow, to be honest.
Traditionally.
Yeah, traditionally. In every other year, except for this one, what 2 teams play the ANZAC Day clash at the MCG? AFL teams. some cracking jokes coming up in these comments. I can't wait for them to come up on the screen. Share them with these fine people. Excellent, Daniel. Well done. What do you call a blind dinosaur? Do you think he saw us? Excellent. Question 24. Oh, well, we've got jokes in the middle. That's all right. Call a grandpa in a canoe's a paddle pop. I like that one. In which country was the armistice to end World War I signed in 1918? In which country was the armistice to end World War I signed in 1918? So anyone who's had a joke come up on the screen so far, give yourself or indeed your team a bonus point towards your score. They all count at the end. Final question for round one proper. This photograph was taken of ANZAC parade in which Australian city? Which ANZAC parade is that? There's probably an ANZAC parade in every capital city, I would think.
No, there should be.
There really should be. Because that makes this question much harder.
Oh, I don't feel it does. That's very, very recognised.
I mean, that one we know.
That's that. If but you're gonna recognise that one, you're not gonna recognise the one on Main Street, Terralba.
No.
Which,
I mean, I
fun
would.
fact, that's true. There is an ANZAC
There
parade
is.
on Main Street,
There
Terralba.
genuinely is. Some of these jokes are fantastic. They've stepped up their game tonight. Wednesday was pretty good. But this is a league of its own. All right. Our second numbers game, it works exactly the same as the first time. The only difference this time is it's a different question. This one's ANZAC. This photograph at a wreath-laying ceremony was taken on Anzac Day in which year? That's the question. So once again, pop the answer to the numbers game in the comments. We will tally them up and see who's our closest after a brief interlude.
Give them some jokes to enjoy while they're there.
And yeah, we'll have some jokes. And I'll whack on the timer. I shared the video, but it says sports. That's okay. That's all right. That's because we had technical issues, and it's another thing. Bar TV Sports is the people who provide our streaming service. So when we had to do a sort of backup version of getting this live, that was the default thing. That's all that means. But Bar TV are very much involved in what we do here in our live quiz, and we thank them very much for all their kind assistance. I mean, most days of my life, I thank them for that, to be honest. All right, numbers game closed, and let's have a look. I'll let you find the closest while I go through the round one answers, shall I?
I believe you've got some questions that people want.
Oh, some repeat questions? Sure. What do we got? 19 and 24 is what I can see. If you do have any you want repeated, let me know. And number 8 as well. Let's see. Oops. Well, there's 24. In which country was the armistice to end World War I signed in 1918? That's 24. Then 19 was the SH. It starts with SH. Which city in England is that? We've got 8 was requested. is that one, the one that I had to sort of lean into. The Scottish word kist, describing a large coffer, means the same as which word used to describe a part of the human body? There's 10, which was requested as well. Which letter corresponds to the lens in the human eye? One to 3 was requested, so there you go, have those ones. For a moment. Which word for a type of large animal also means to put up with or endure? Number 2 on the 24-hour clock, what time is 5 p.m? Number 3, what is the capital of India? That's those ones. And then 20. I'll put up 20 next. Because a lot of you have asked for that one. So you'll have that one. 20 was that one. Pictured here is a teen photo of which American actor? Okay, let's look at our answers. Okay, here we go. Number 1, which word for a type of large animal also means to put up with or endure? That would be bear. A bear or to bear. Bear with. On the 24-hour clock, what time is 5 p.m? That is 1700 hours or 17:00, however you want to put that. The capital of India is New Delhi for number 3. Number 4, this Australian actor is Jessica Murray, who won the 2017 Silver Logie for Best Actress for Love Child. Number 5, there are how many chambers in the human heart? There are 4 of them. The nails which grow faster is the fingernails. A phrenologist looks at the skull, specifically the shape of the skull. It's pretty much sort of junk science now, isn't it? It's not like there's a real phrenology and a fake one.
No, phrenology is
the shape of the skull, it's personality traits and that kind of thing.
It's the features of a skull
more
than anything. So if you've got lines where you're because you're obviously originally born with several bones that eventually form your skull. So where the seams of those are, if you've got dents and things like that, it's.
And they used to take. I know that they took. And then what's the other one? The one with the face. What's that? Where they look at your face. Physiognomy.
Ah.
Physiognomy. That's why they used to take death masks of criminals.
Okay.
So you can see, if you go to Melbourne, you can see Ned Kelly's death mask, but they took that so they could study it and see what makes you a criminal by your face. A great big beard, apparently, is the answer. The Scottish word kist describes a large coffer and means the same as which word used to describe a part of the human body. I was looking for chest. Hopefully that was clear enough. I was looking for chest. Starting with the letter F, what is the name of this bone highlighted in red? That is the fibula. The femur is the one above the knee, going to the hip, and that is the fibula there. Number 10, which letter corresponds to the lens in the human eye? A, B, C, or D? It is C that I was looking for there. Number 11, complete the title of this 1980s hit by Jamaican singer Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting, rather than Kung Fu Salad.
Or Panda.
Or Panda. Number 12, which European language is the official language of Nicaragua? That is Spanish. It is in South America, Nicaragua. Number 13, which Academy Award-winning actor narrated Australian documentary film Bra Boys. It is Russell Crowe that I'm looking for. Fair. 14, pictured here is which Australian representative rugby league player? That is Jonathan Thurston, who began his career with the Canterbury Bulldogs. 15, our questions. 2001 animated film was absolutely robbed at all of the awards. It was the greatest fairy tale never told. I'm looking for Shrek. Number 16, the method of rapid writing in abbreviation and symbols used especially for taking dictation is shorthand. Blender Magazine and VH1 listed this song by R.E.M. in their top 50 worst songs ever. It is Shiny Happy People. I still think it's unfair. It's not that bad. There are many worse songs. Number 18, in which sport is the O'Brien shift technique used? That would be the shot put. That's the kind of little shuffle they do with their feet before they chuck it.
Just to clarify, because we've got someone for question 8 saying, what about trunk? Does trunk count for the Scottish word?
No.
Because kissed doesn't mean
Yeah, kissed just doesn't mean trunk, it means chest.
It's never been trunk, it's never been kissed.
Never been kissed. Never been kissed. I'm so annoyed that I played along with that before I sort of realised what I was doing. So annoyed. Yeah, no, trunk wouldn't be accepted there, sorry. Number 19, this photograph is taken in Sheffield, England, the north of England. Number 20, pictured here is the team photo of Sharon Stone.
Shazza.
Shazza, as I call her when we have our sort of weekly Skype chats. Close personal friend with Shazza. What does ANZAC stand for? It is the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. 22, what are the next 7 words of this verse regularly recited on ANZAC Day? It is the ode, as it is known. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. 23, which 2 teams play in the annual AFL ANZAC Day clash at the MCG? Is the Collingwood Magpies and the Essendon Bombers. And 24, in which country was the armistice to end World War I signed in 1918? That was signed in France. And 25, this ANZAC parade is in Canberra. The most famous ANZAC parade, I'd wager.
After Taralba.
After Taralba, of course. Then our numbers game. This photograph at a replaying ceremony was taken on ANZAC Day in which year? A correct answer is 1954. What have we got? Oh, some spot honours. Merrin, the indoor kites. Merrin and the indoor kites. I was waiting for another one for some reason, but there's only 2. That's fine. Well done, both of you. And here's your surprise. Excellent. Waka waka indeed. Okay, that is the end of our first round for tonight. So I want you guys to take yourselves a short break, go and stretch your legs, get yourself a drink, have a chat to your friends and family who are assembled in various house parties, Skypes and Zooms at the moment. And I'll see you very shortly after a short interval. See you then. Hello, welcome back. We've got another few seconds before we kick off our triv, but a couple of you have mentioned that you joined in late. You didn't know when it was starting, you weren't sure about when we were kicking off the actual questions. So I'm going to show you a little thing that I filmed earlier on today that is a nice, helpful, informative video that will tell you exactly how to know every time that we go live with a quiz. So here it is, Hello, welcome to this handy informative video to make sure you never miss a live ever again. What's going to appear over my shoulder right now is the informative video. What you need to do is, on any of our videos, locate the Quizmasters logo. On this case, it's right here. You just have to click it. If you click that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, which most of you are thoroughly familiar with. Scroll down and you'll see our pinned post is our next live video. It'll always be there pinned at the top. And all you need to do is click Get Reminder and it'll tell you exactly when we're going live next. That was an enormous costume change in a very short space of time, but it's well worth it, I thought. So you can always refer back to that video. That'll be on our Facebook page tomorrow to remind you to hit that Get Reminder button. You will always be told it's about 4 minutes before we go live that it'll tell you. So check in with that.
Pending technical difficulties.
Pending technical difficulties.
That give Aiden a heart attack.
Anyone who clicked it today got the notification and then just nothing happened, which is unfortunate. Apparently we got a message from the internet people saying, oh, there's a problem and we'll get back to you and we'll fix it up, but this is not a peak time for using the internet or anything.
No.
It's not important that you have a really good stream of internet coming in because you're only a broadcast service.
Yeah.
So it can't be that important. Okay, all right, let's, I think we'll go to the questions for round 2. Let's do it. This works exactly the same as round 1. If you're just joining us, make sure you put your answers on a bit of paper, on in your phone if you like. Keep them in your head, whatever you want to do. Just don't put them in the comments because then you'll ruin it for everyone. So, number 1, nice and easy. Emerald is a shade of which colour? Emerald is a shade of which colour? It's also a city in Queensland. As a fun fact about the word emerald. That's all I got on that. Anything else interesting to say?
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Thanks for chiming in there as well, for saving me.
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. That was an obvious throw to me. I'm well known for my mad Queensland banter.
I thought you were. You're not who I thought you were, apparently. That's all. That's all. Number 2. According to the common English proverb, God is said to move in what ways?
Forwards, backwards, left, right, and diagonal.
And
X, Y, and Z axis.
You're thinking of a queen in chess. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
Yep.
The queen is omnipresent. The god that this is talking about is also omnipotent.
Yeah, and also, you're not best to try and take God out with a horse.
You can't take God out with a horse, as I know to my own cost.
You can try.
You can have a bash. It's not worth your time. Number 3. Which American musician had a hit in 2005 with his song Catch My Disease? I'm genuinely surprised he's not re-released that. That's just occurred to me there, because the Jewel song Hands?
Yeah.
She re-released that as about washing your hands, like a week ago.
Oh.
Genuinely, that is a true fact.
That's because celebrities are getting about as bored as we are.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. In their enormous mansions with home gyms and massive swimming pools.
You get bored if you want to...
They still get bored, I understand that.
If you want to
They get a bit preachy occasionally.
If you want to tune in and see someone who is hilarious when they're bored, apparently Madonna is basically going stir-crazy. And her social media is just her staying in isolation, like... At any point, 12 seconds from a breakdown, and at the 12-second mark, her brain goes, no, we can get through this.
That's how I deal with my day-to-day life anyway. It's just every 12 seconds remind myself it's okay and I will survive it. Number 4, we have a little video here for you to watch. Tell me, this scene is from which 1960s?
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
Only a little short clip, but tell me the name of the film.
If you'd like to see more, you can buy the DVD.
Treat yourself, get the Blu-ray. It's got some fantastic commentaries. Bonus point on this one. Who is the male star in the scene? That's the one who's it's finished on me. I'll see if I can play it again for you.
So?
I totally can.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
Okay, so number 4, which film is it from? And the bonus point, who is the male star in the scene?
As an edit that's come too late, the musician famous for Catch My Disease is Australian, not American.
Oh, did it say American? I just read the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it says.
Might want to just clear that up.
Sorry. Sorry. I'll go back and do it again. Because we're professionals, we can do that.
Just edit this out in your own heads.
In your own heads, that word American should now read Australian. There
Not
you
going to go in and retype it, it'll end up saying Austrian.
Not wrong. Okay. Let's go to number 5 then. Just jump over the film clip. Pictured here is which fictional character? It's a favourite of mine as a child. One of the VHSs I wore out, in fact.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Wore this one out. Very small.
Okay.
Like 15, 16. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's a gripping tale.
No, I'm very, very pro this.
Yeah. Bonus point. What's his favourite food?
Sorry.
Yes.
Truffles, but he can't afford it.
No one can.
What's the food he makes do with?
Yeah, lots of people say, yes, it is Aussie, not American. I addressed it. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
I like that people are just...
Yeah, just jumping in, just to upset me.
Just saying where people are from.
Yeah, but Russell Crowe was born in New Zealand. He is an Australian citizen, though, which makes him Australian. Did they give themselves a half point?
Yeah, look.
just
This is what happens when we let a mark on
Yeah,
it.
no, I don't actually mind. I'm just curious where they gave themselves a half.
Maybe they thought their joke was really good, but it didn't get up on screen. I apologise to anyone who put jokes up during the second numbers game before the break. I'm doing a lot of things in that period of time, and don't have the ability to put your jokes up on screen.
Yes. Cool. Yes, I was waiting for someone to say it. It is not Xi Jinping.
Oh, that's right.
It's not Xi Jinping.
That.
He hates it so much.
Like, we've literally... You've just had that picture on screen, said Xi Jinping. We are no longer live in China.
We can't be, surely.
We have been taken down in China immediately.
He is stewing right now.
Which is, oh yeah, I can see the stream numbers. We've completely lost it in China.
Yeah, we've lost that whole Southeast Asian market right now. Which was going gangbusters. This English language quiz. Number 6 is a food for thought section. Some foodie questions. Number 10, what 10-letter word? Number 6, what 10-letter word, starting with the letter G, describes a type of Italian cheese with bluish-green veins? Very smelly cheese.
I just saw it starts with letter G, bluish-green veins, and immediately went, Grandma!
Is that 10 letters? That'd be great if it was 10 letters. No, I don't think it is. No, it's 7, isn't it?
Grandmoth. If you ditch
Grandmoth.
If you ditch the R off it.
Grandmoth Tarkin. Number 7, Black Mud was a 19th century nickname for which now popular drink. Crude oil, surely.
Very popular. Cheap as well.
Cheap as well at the moment. You can get as much as you like.
Yeah,
Fill your boots.
It's worth negative money. That's amazing. You've paid attention to that, I imagine.
Yeah.
That they've gotten to the point where they've just gone, oh no, we've got too much oil.
Too much.
Start giving it away.
Filled up my entire tank for $40.
Yeah, and honestly, you could have done it for a swift thumbs up.
Yeah, just give the person at the servo a nice enough smile and just go, go on, you scamp.
Start driving out, one hand out the window with the thumb up and two toots.
Two. Has to be two.
Has to be two. It's a sign
Any
of
less is a mark of disrespect. Number
Oh.
8. What is traditionally the main ingredient of pate?
Oh, I'm enjoying the request for bonus points if you have some in my fridge.
I really hope you don't have any in your fridge. Oh, you could have some in your fridge, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, all right. If you do, have a bonus point. Why not?
No, you have to send the picture. I want the
we need
picture
to
in the
prove.
comments.
We need to
Oh
prove
no,
which kind
actually, don't do that. 'Cause
not now.
we'll give it away.
When we do the answers. When we do the answers. Lisa Thomas is doing really well in the joke stakes.
It's very, very funny.
Really, really well. The last one that she's got there is my favourite.
Look, Angela Shepherd has come through with an absolute blitzer.
Piled on with that one, which is fantastic.
A lot of them with questions, jokes, themed to our last picture question.
That's a good idea. But don't give away the answer as well. Also that.
That's why I couch my terms when I mentioned it. Well done, David, you're catching up.
Number 9. Hock is a traditional name for wines from which European country?
You know, the microphone's not on the other side.
Yeah, but I'm left coughing. I cough to the left. It's well known. Right-handed but left coughing. Did it my elbow. Hock is a traditional name for wines from which European country?
Please remember, keep your answers out of the comments section.
Not in the comments, please. Thank you.
Yeah, someone's doing some work.
Number 10. Pictured here is the logo for which brand of energy drink?
Oh, they are going to have a headache.
Yeah, I couldn't... It's Big Sun, innit? Big Sun energy drink.
It's a sun with a weirdly shaped handlebar mustache. Particularly, have you ever seen the pictures of the national mustache competitions?
Yeah,
They are
those
fabulous.
Yeah,
I'll find one and
we'll whack one up.
because some of them are just insane.
Yeah.
There's one I really enjoy and I can't spot it.
I'll move on to the next question while you prepare it. Number 11, picture here is which common seafood? Which common seafood? And a bonus point, it is an ingredient of which classic flavouring sauce? Now I'm saying flavouring sauce. I'm not talking about a dressing. A dressing and a sauce are not the same thing.
This is undressing.
This is undressing.
All right, here we go. This is
it?
so far my favourite because I
Okay.
just don't know what's going
Let
on
me
in
see.
it. This is from the World Beard Competition.
Excellent.
This,
Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. It must be a nightmare.
oh, look.
It must be a nightmare.
Yeah, you've got to think so.
Jeez. All right, number 11 again. What common seafood is that? And the bonus point is an ingredient of which classic flavouring sauce?
I also have this.
That looks stuck on.
It does.
That looks fake.
It looks also like if you imagine the hair is an egg and they've just cracked it on his head. They've just dropped the spoon straight down between the two and opened the outside. He is literally a boiled egg.
There's a boiled egg made flesh. Oh dear. Slightly upsetting. Number 12. What is the missing 9-letter word in this famous quote from Sophia Loren? Still a foodie question. Everything you see, I owe to what? Food of 9 letters. Murder.
Yep.
Notorious murderer. Sophia Loren.
Oh, not notorious.
Fair enough.
Same as Jack the Ripper.
I think he's notorious.
Yeah, he's notorious, but no one knows who he is. She's got the same thing, other way around.
Ah.
Everyone knows who she is. Not very across her serial killing career. Same as Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Very famous film star from
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
Also massive in the wine industry.
In what way?
He
Like
makes
he's
wine.
just an alcoholic? Or... It's just a big... The wine industry are just a big fan of him.
No. He's a big wine manufacturer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Do you know what his wine is called?
Wine, same as everyone else's.
You upset me more every time you speak. We're going to have a falling out, Hayden. We're going to have a falling out.
But why?
Everything you see, I owe to what? A 9-letter food. Okay. We're out of food now. Number 13. Pictured here is which American singer, actor, and TV personality. And a bonus point, she reached number 2 on the Australian charts with her 2005 cover of which Nancy Sinatra song? It was a weird time, 2005, wasn't it?
No, brilliant.
It was a weird time. She reached number 2 on the Australian charts with which Nancy Sinatra song?
Brilliant cover. Absolutely top notch. As high a quality as the film it was paired with.
I know what film that is. And I can't say it.
No, you can't.
Because I'll give it away.
Yes.
But, that was a film.
Yeah,
That certainly was. That's about all I can say about it. Didn't walk out of it, though. As a throwback to Wednesday, I've never walked out of a film.
Yeah.
Sat through the entirety of Bad Santa 2.
Ooh.
The entirety of it, because I had paid my money.
Trev, you can have a point for your most recent joke, but I'm not putting it up on screen. I don't know if I've got
Fair
baby
enough.
brains here, but they would love that question. If you hear baby brains, say hi.
Just saw Robert kicking into one. He's apparently working from home. That's fantastic. Women arrested for stockpiling ice cream. Oh, that's gone. The spring water one is excellent.
Very, very clever.
Let's have another numbers game, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, only if you want. If you're all right with it.
Yeah.
Our third and final numbers game. Put your answer in the comments for this question. Our closest wins the round of applause and the prize. Arnott's Shapes first went on sale in Australia in which year?
That's a good question.
It's
Also,
a good question.
in the hierarchy of shapes, what do you consider the superior shape?
Well, I was actually about to say, along with your answer, tell us the best flavour of shape. And we'll do a proper poll.
Yeah, look,
Do a
I
proper
don't need
poll.
to do a poll and know the answer.
Well, yeah, we all know it's chicken crimpy, but... Well,
Yeah, it's chicken crimpy.
Chicken crimpy is the best flavour of shape. But, we know, but other people might have differing views. Seems unlikely, because it's the best one, but,
Yeah,
you never know. Sorry. Sorry to Leslie Spiegel. I forgot that your team name was Seagulls, and I thought you were telling me your favourite flavour. Oh, it must be a new one. I've not seen that one. Okay, whack on the timer. Oh, no, I'll briefly black the screen, and then I'll whack on the timer. Yep. Richie Berry knows it's chicken crimpy. I'm considering awarding points for those who say chicken crimpy, but I know I can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Can't. I won't, but...
That's mostly because you can't deduct points for bad taste.
I have before. Ooh, cheese and bacon's a close second, I think. It's wrong.
Yeah.
But it's a close second. Oh, Dixie drumstick. Dixie.
Where did they go? They were not...
They weren't a shape, though, were
No,
they?
they weren't. They were fabulous.
Yeah, they were fantastic. They were really good. Barbecue's your favourite because you get invited to them. Brian, I really hope you don't get invited to barbecues. There shouldn't be any.
Not at the moment.
I'm not allowed to have those. Okay, the time is well and truly up. I was just enjoying all of your shape flavours. I'll let that continue while I have a look and we total up the thing there. I think it's a closest. I think I can see which one it is.
Yeah, I have a few.
Yeah, cool. Cool. But I think at the moment, chicken crimpy is the winner, as it should be. Original? What flavour is original?
Chicken crimpy.
Yeah, right, fair enough. Got me there.
Yep. It's the original, it's the only. Ruth says she forgot about Dixie drumsticks.
Yeah,
I hope that means she's just got some in the cupboard. Oh, I forgot about that.
I bought them in 1996. I'll get them out. With a bit of cream cheese.
That's unnecessary.
They were great with cream cheese, the Dixie drumsticks.
I never consumed them in that way.
Oh, I'd say give it a go, but, you know, can't go to the
Can't get a
past.
Dixie drumstick anymore.
Nope. Yeah, they were Nabisco, Ruth. That's right, I was thinking that. Okay, our correct answer for that one. The first box of shapes went on sale in 1964. Our closest is spot on. We've got Lisa. We've got 4 of them. Good old family chat. Who else? Jennifer Hunt and team. And Brett Ella and team. Excellent. Wonderful. Round of applause for you guys. And a Kermit gift.
Got to save Kermit for last.
Oh, Kermit's the best. He's the chicken crimpy of the Muppets.
He is.
The original and the best. All right, round 2 continues. Number 14, pictured is the poster for the final season of which supernatural-themed drama running from 2009 to 2017. What is the name of it? And number 15 goes along with it. And you get 2 points if you can name any 2 of the 3 main stars. I want the actor names, not the character names. Mostly because I don't know the character names because I haven't seen this show.
Haven't you?
No, I've never seen it. It's got a great theme tune, but I've never actually seen the show.
I like that you watch TV and as they just go, well, those titles were lovely. I'm done.
I can have an evening of that. Best TV show intros compilation. I have in my time very genuinely. You were there. You were there for it. With me and another person, a friend of ours, had a battle royale of seeing who could name the TV theme the fastest.
Yes, it was tedious.
Yeah, for you. I had a great time. I won.
Did you?
Yeah, by 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 point in the end. It was Frasier that swung it for me, I think. I imagine. Probably Frasier related if it was to do with me. Chicken crimpies dipped in sweet chili Philly.
Oh yeah, we're getting recipes now.
Yeah, actually that's not a bad idea. Getting some recipes in the chat. Whatever recipe you're trying out while you're in ISO. What dish have you perfected now that you've got all this time on your hands, if you are indeed working from home? Let us know that one. Number 16 starts once again. I said it before, I'll say it again.
They love it.
They love it. It's everyone's favourite round.
They're all like this.
Every time it comes up, they do that. And that. And that. I genuinely thought it was going to be another one there.
Oh, hold on.
No, it's all right. It's too late. There we go. It is the 50-50, where I'm going to put up one correct answer, one incorrect. It's up to you to sort the fact from the fabrications for me. Starting with this one. Which of these is a prime number? 313 or 533?
Definitely one of them.
It's always one of them.
And all of the constituent numbers are?
No, not all of them.
Well, one technically.
One isn't a prime.
No.
That was deeply nerdy. Neither of us needed to do that. Oh yeah, Claude. See how much Claude loves 50-50?
Loves them.
He's put
Fun.
He's put some different characters there, but he's gone fab 50-50.
Yep.
Spells it with 2 B's. I know. That's
Yep.
interesting.
It's fun and an exclamation.
Fun at
50-50.
that's what it must be.
Loves it.
Number 17. Which female singer has won the most number of ARIA awards? Delta Goodrum or Casey Chambers? The most number of ARIA awards is not a good sentence.
Yeah, most number.
The most number.
Yeah. Just general ARIA awards.
The highest number or the most would have done.
Most.
Most number.
No one was high while they did it.
Jean Ball has given us her dish that she has mastered. Takeaway.
Nice.
Fair enough too. Number 18, UK Prime Minister from 1945 to 1959, Clement Attlee, represented which political party? Conservatives or Labour?
So were you asking what recipe people nailed?
Yes, I asked them that.
Oh, so, I'm only bringing this up because I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah.
Is I live with 2 other people who have quite different tastes, and I'm usually the cook. And last night for dinner, I made curried sausages for dinner. And
Classic. And you make it very well.
I love it. Both of them had seconds. How I know I've nailed it. That is what I've mastered in eyesight.
Benchmark. That is a very good benchmark. I live on my own, so if
Still not your therapist.
If I stop it, if I don't like the food, I just have to eat it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't get a choice. That's how I know I've nailed it, is if I've eaten. Number 19, Chubut and Joy, they're surely pronounced that way, are 2 of the provinces of which South American country? Argentina or Chile? I'm going to have another go at those when it comes to the answers. I'm going to look them up in between.
I think, given that any good 50-50 needs to have some time to argue, should we give them a couple of minutes?
Yeah, let's leave them for a couple of minutes.
All right.
You can have a little play with those.
Lovely. All right. Well, let's come back in a minute.
Yeah. Alrighty, now that you've had time to argue, we've got one more 50-50 and then a couple more questions before we finish up that round. This is, what is the name of the Muppet time and space transcending character on the children's series Sesame Street? Is it Doctor Who or Doctor Whom?
I love that question.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
He's very pleased with himself.
He is. He is. He's like a mix of 3 different doctors, though. I've just noticed.
Yeah, okay.
He's got Tom Baker's hat, Matt Smith's bow tie, and the second one whose name escapes me is big poncho thing.
Pertwee.
No, that's third.
This is not the game we're playing.
No, this is not the game we're playing. This is going to annoy me. Michelle Pitts, to put an emoji on another comment, if you're on a phone, hold your finger down on the like button, and it'll come up with the other options. If you are on a computer, hover your mouse over the like, and it'll come up with the other options there. That's how you do it. That's how you do a react, as we call it. Number 21. The ANZAC class of Australian and New Zealand warships are what type of warship? Destroyers or frigates? And there's a helpful picture of one for you. Someone's got, and Capaldi's hair. He also had Capaldi's hair. That's fair enough. So what kind of warship is it? A destroyer or a frigate? That's the end of the 50-50s and nearly the end of the quiz. We've got question 22 next. A musical adaptation of which television sitcom features the song Oh My God, It's Janice, which was supposed to be touring Australia this year.
Oh, really? Probably not now.
No, not now. It's still scheduled officially. It's in Brisbane and Melbourne in August.
The good thing about a musical adaptation of a TV sitcom is that you can just, if they cancel your tickets, watch the sitcom.
Yeah, most sitcoms have a musical episode.
Yes.
A lot of shows do, actually. Of course, the Buffy is the benchmark to which all other musical episodes are held.
Yes. Or... Oh, yeah, for a full musical episode.
Yeah, for an entirely musical episode, it is
How I
Once
Met Your
More
Mother
with
does
Feeling.
one.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Scrubs did one as well. We're just listing things about television shows now. We should stop that. Number 23. In which European country is the city of Burgos? I wouldn't be pronounced that. Burgas, I think it would be pronounced.
Or did you just have a stroke?
Yeah, minor one, but it did happen. 24. Penultimate question. The Perth Scorchers defeated which side in the final of the 2016-17 Big Bash League? Yeah, Wade's upset that musical didn't get a run.
I believe that.
I genuinely do believe that. Apparently it's pronounced Berg-ass, as I've been told. The final question. Final regular question at any rate. With an attendance of 4.6 million people, a Big Bang Tour is the most successful tour to date for which long-running British rock and roll band? It is that one pictured. It's not a misleading question. It's their most successful tour, and it is the 4th most successful tour ever, as well. And that's about it. We've had a request for 15 to be repeated, which is great and lovely. We can do that to no dramas. There was 15 more. Any others? If you have others that you'd like repeated, please put them in the comments. We'll try to get to as many of them as we can. 1, 2, and 3 we can do as well. We'll do 15 first, since it was requested earlier. That was to do with that poster for the show. Number 15 was name any 2 of the 3 main stars pictured. Okay, and 1, 2, and 3 you were after, which is not those ones. Hold on. It is those ones. Emerald is a shade of which colour? For number 1. For number 2, according to the common English proverb, God is said to move in what ways? And at number 3, which American musician had a hit in 2005 with his song Catch My Disease? Although you roasted me in the chat, he is in fact an Australian musician. Oh, sorry, Claude, I misunderstood you. He didn't ask for questions 1, 2, and 3. He asked what's 1, 2, and 3 best acts. I will tell you that just after I put up question 22, which has been requested. 22 and 24 have both been requested, so there they both are. From memory, it goes, number 1 was the Divide Tour by Ed Sheeran. Number 2 was... you're testing me now. It was maybe a Madonna tour. I think it was a Madonna. And number 3 was only slightly better than that one that's in question 25. And it was someone really famous who I can't remember. So there you go. There's 1, 2, and 3 for you. Okay. I think that's about it. That's pretty much the size of it. So, shall we have a look at the answers? I think it's about time. So, marking pens at the ready, my friends, as we go through. Emerald is a shade of which colour? That would be green. Number 2, according to the common English proverb, God moves in mysterious ways. Number 3, which Australian musician had a hit in 2005 with Catch My Disease. Looking for Ben Lee for that one. Which film is this?
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
It is The Graduate. And the male star who is in that scene is Dustin Hoffman. Number 5, pictured here is which fictional character? Of course it is Winnie the Pooh, whose favourite food, as everyone knows, is honey.
Still think it's foie gras.
It's not foie gras. Number 6, the 10-letter word describing the type of Italian cheese with bluish-green veins is gorgonzola. Black mud was a 19th century nickname for coffee. 8, traditionally the main ingredient of pate is liver. Could be from any number of creatures. Mostly poultry, duck, geese, and chickens, the main one. Hock is a traditional name for wines from Germany. Pictured here is the logo for which brand of energy drink. It is, of course, Red Bull, or if you prefer, Big Sun with funny moustache. This, for number 11, this type of seafood, that is the anchovy, which is the main ingredient in a classic flavouring sauce. That's Worcestershire sauce that I'm after there. As I said, it's not a dressing. Caesar is a dressing, though it does contain anchovies as well. Number 12, the missing 9-letter word in this quote from Sophia Loren. Everything you see, I owe to spaghetti. Fair enough. Number 13, pictured here is the American singer, actor and TV personality Jessica Simpson. who went to number 2 on the Australian charts in 2005 with her cover version of These Boots Are Made for Walking.
That's just what they'll do.
That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. A bow, 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 and so on. Number 14, pictured is the poster for the final season of which supernatural-themed drama, running from 2009 to 2017. It is The Vampire Diaries. And you can have 1 point for each correct name you could have had from left to right. Ian Somerhalder. You could have had Nina Dobrev. Or you could have had Paul Wesley. Any two of those for a maximum of 2 points, please. We've got number 16. Which of these numbers is a prime number? 313 or 533? It is a 313 that is the prime. 533 is probably divisible by 11. I don't know that for sure. Someone do check the numbers for me. Which female singer has won the most number of ARIA awards? It was Casey Chambers rather than Delta Goodrem. The UK Prime Minister, rather, from 1945 to 1959, Clement Attlee, represented the Labour Party. And Chubut and Jujuy, I think probably, or Jujuy, are two provinces in Argentina. Any Argentinians in the crowd tonight, I deeply apologise. Number 20, what is the name of the Muppet time and space transcending character on Sesame Street? It is Dr. Two. 21, the ANZAC class of Australian and New Zealand warship is a frigate. 22, musical adaptation of which television sitcom features the song Oh My God, It's Janice, looking there for friends. Number 23, in which European country is the city of Burgas? It is Bulgaria. The Perth Scorchers defeated which side in the final of the 2016-17 Big Bash League? The Sydney Sixers. And 25, with an attendance of 4.6 million, a Bigger Bang Tour was the most successful for which long-running British rock and roll band? That is, of course, the Rolling Stones. I've had the corrections that the factors of 533 are 13 and 41. Excellent. And number 1, yeah, Ed Sheeran, as I said. Excellent. Wonderful. All right. There's only one order of business left, I believe, which is the movie game. I think it's time we did that.
Yep.
So let's have a look at our movie game. Okay, so if you haven't played with us before, the way this works is I'm going to put up... It's very straightforward. I'm going to put up 10 actors.
We're back now. Sorry about that.
We're back? We are back?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Apparently we weren't. I'll explain again. 10 actors. They're all in one movie together. It is your job to tell me the name of the movie that they all star in together. It's quite a good movie, this one, in fact. I think, personally. Our first actor. So just put it in the comments when you've got it, and I'll try and kind of match up where you got it. See how early, so I know who's first. We have Jim Carter as one of the actors in this film. Number 2 is Jill Baker. Remember, in this, there are no wrong answers, only stupid ones, so chime in with whatever film comes to your brain. Number 3 is Rupert Everett. He was in Shrek 2. He was one of the voices in Shrek 2.
Yeah, I also think he was in one of the Flintstones movies.
Oh, he was. He was Barney in Viva Rock Vegas.
He definitely wasn't Barney.
He was. I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it.
I think he's the bad guy.
Imelda Staunton is in this film as well. No one's got it yet. Oh, we've got a first guess. It is not American Pie. There we go. We've got a correct guess, but I'll keep going. It is not Brass is Off. Also in it is Ben Affleck before he was Batfleck. Also the wonderful Judi Dench. It is not My Best Friend's Wedding, but you always guess that, Margs, every time we play this game. Colin Firth is also in it. It is still not My Best Friend's Wedding. It is Jeffrey Rush is also in it. It is not The Dish. Excuse me, we've got 2 correct answers now. It is not The Fast and the Furious. Joseph Fiennes, the brother of Ray Fiennes, he is also in it. And Gwyneth Paltrow is the lead. And it is not any of the Harry Potters. It is not Downton Abbey. There was a Downton Abbey movie, wasn't there? Yeah. Judi Dench isn't in Downton Abbey. That is Maggie Smith, who is in Downton Abbey, the other one. We did have our first guess quite early on. It is Shakespeare in Love. Our first one to get it right was 1912 Swim Team. So well done to them. All of your correct guesses are scrolling along as we go. So well done to those who got it. Thank you everyone for playing along with that one. That's about it. That's all we've got now. We've no more quizzes to do. Just before we leave, make sure that you check out, as soon as this is over, we will have the next quiz, which will be on Wednesday. That will be pinned to the top of our page. Have a look at...
It's there right now.
It's there. It's already there. It's already there. You can go anytime you like and make sure you hit get reminder. So a couple of minutes before we go live, it will tell you. Other than that, keep an eye out for our Pubtree app, which is still in the works, as I have mentioned. That'll be very pretty when it's finished. Other than that, I've nothing else to tell you, ask you, or get from you. So please have a wonderful and safe weekend. Look after yourselves and each other. I hope you've had a smashing time. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Hello, welcome to this handy informative video to make sure you never miss a live ever again. What's going to appear over my shoulder right now is the informative video. What you need to do is, on any of our videos, locate the Quizmasters logo. On this case, it's right here. You just have to click it. If you click that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, which most of you are thoroughly familiar with. Scroll down and you'll see our pinned post is our next live video. It'll always be there, pinned at the top. And all you need to do is click Get Reminder, and it'll tell you exactly when we're going live next.